Hello students, welcome back to my English class. I am back with another interesting story titled as The Bond of Love. See, we all know that love is a very amazing feeling. Do you agree? Yes, I know you do. Love is a wonderful feeling. And here we'll find a bond of love between a wild animal and a lady, a human being. So this is something very wonderful which has been written by Kenneth Anderson. The bond of love is about the emotional bond which the author's wife and her pet bear share between them. The author rescued the baby bear in an accident and gifted it to his wife. After that, they were bonding like he was their child, and the author's wife loves him a lot. So before proceeding, let us know the author Kenneth Anderson. He was a hunter, nature enthusiast, and chronicle of wildlife. He was a British writer and hunter who wrote many books about his adventures in the jungles of South India. The Bond of Love is the story by Kenneth Anderson which shows the love of a human with a sloth bear whom she called Bruno. Just have a glance over the theme of the story. The theme of the story is that even wild animals like sloth bears have emotions, affection, and deep bonds. The story is developed around the concept that love is reciprocal. Reciprocal means when you love someone, you receive the same feeling from the person. Even animals respond sincerely to the affection and care shown to them by human beings. In fact, the emotional bond that animals form is so strong that they do not easily forget those who care for and love them. Now, if we talk about the title of the story, The Bond of Love, is quite appropriate, as the contents of the story focus on a relationship of love and affection between human beings and animals. The narrator, through the medium of his wife and her pet sloth bear, reveals that love transcends even the barrier of species. The pets, reared with sincere love and affection, develop an unbreakable bond with their human caretakers. The Bond of Love is a story by Kenneth Anderson which shows a strong attachment between a human being and a sloth bear that becomes a pet. The animal is rescued by the author and is named Bruno. Bruno gets attached with author's wife and soon they develop a great bond of love and affection. But a time comes when it becomes necessary to shift the animals to a zoo. However, he does not live there for a long time and is brought back. The story highlights the emotional bond between human beings and animals. The narrator's wife shares affection with a wild bear and they get attached to each other, shows that animals have feelings and reciprocate to love with warmth and affection. Let us have summary of the lesson. While passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore, the author came across an orphaned baby bear. He caught the little creature and presented it to his wife. The author's wife expressed her delight on getting the baby bear. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck and named it Bruno. As time passed, Bruno got attached to the author's wife. She gave him a variety of things to eat and drink, such as porridge, vegetables, nuts, meat, rice, tea, coffee, lime juice, etc. Bruno grew mischievous with the passage of time. One day he ate some poison, barium carbonate. He also vomited and breathed heavily, but was later cured. In another incident, he drank nearly a gallon of old engine oil. Fortunately, he remained unaffected. He also terrorized the tenant's children very often. So it was decided to keep him in chain most of the time. As time passed, Bruno grew big. He had equaled the Alsatian in height and even outgrown them. So, the author and his friends advised his wife to send Bruno to the zoo at Mysore. It was getting too big to be kept at home. It took time to the author's wife to give her consent, but finally she agreed and Bruno was sent to the zoo. The separation was very painful. Everyone in the house, particularly the author's wife, missed him greatly. She was so grief stricken that she refused to eat food. Same was the condition of Bruno. He also did not eat food and grew thin and sad. One day, the author's wife expressed her wish to visit the zoo to meet Bruno. The author, thinking that he must have forgotten her, took her to the zoo, but after reaching there, she came to know that he still remembered her. They sat together for 3 hours. She gave him tea, lemonade, cakes, and ice cream. When the closing time came, she cried bitterly. She requested the superintendent of zoo to bring Bruno back home. The superintendent allowed her and made special arrangements for transporting him to their home. At home, a separate island was made for Bruno. It was 20 feet long and 15 feet wide and was surrounded by a dry pit or moat 6 feet wide and 7 feet deep. A wooden box was kept on the island for Bruno to sleep. Bruno was happy and so was the author's wife. They spent hours together. Such was the bond of love between a human being and an animal. So this was the story of bond of love. Let us have the most important thing, that is the message. What message are we getting from this story of bond of love? It contains an important message for the readers. It is that we should be cautious while having pets, especially with the wild type of pets like the lion or bear. They may be very lovable at the initial stage, but when they grow up, they may not be fit to be kept at home. In the lesson, The Bond of Love, Bruno has to be kept in chains for the sake of safety of the tenant's children. One has to be vigilant while keeping them. Moreover, while keeping such wild animals as pets, specific arrangements must be made to accommodate them. In The Bond of Love, the author and his wife had to construct an island for Bruno in the compound of their home. It was surrounded by a moat for the safety of the tenant's children. Moreover, it also gives us the message that animals do have emotions and love. They reciprocate their love if we really give them love and show affection to them. So, hopefully, you understood the story of Bruno and the bond of love. Thank you for watching the video.